Hello and welcome to Tea Time with Tony. Today's tea is Earl Grey. I hope you had a good Easter weekend and was able to spend time with your family and was able to remember the resurrection of Jesus. I want to thank a couple of you for sending me your videos of some things you've done. Here is a bike ride that's done by JT and Ed, so go ahead and enjoy.
Hey Pastor Tony and everybody who's watching this video. Right now, me and my brother, we're riding our bikes. Woo! Woohoo! I'm gonna pass you.
I just got home, just got some water.
Well, thanks again, JT and Ed, for sending that video. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been to a musical concert where there was a choir or band or orchestra that played and they were just completely out of tune? That can be a very uncomfortable situation. It can also be a very funny situation. I found this video of a choir that is horribly out of tune, so go ahead and enjoy. So like I said, when you are in a concert and someone is playing out of tune, it can be quite painful. But it's even more tragic when you're the one playing. I remember when I was in high school, I played my cello for a concert and I forgot some of the notes and I started playing out of tune. And it was just that feeling of just, this is not good. This is not right. Which reminds me sometimes of our relationships. You know, it's God's desire for all of us when we are with others to have love and to be unified. But when we're not, when there's discord, when there's not harmony within a relationship, it can be a very painful thing. So what do you do in relationships when there is that discord? And I wonder if some of you are feeling being with the same people, with your brothers and sisters and with your parents day after day in the same house. Sometimes there can be some very tense moments or some feelings of how do I love, how do I care for the people that I'm with? And Paul gives some good advice in Philippians 2, verse 1 on how to do that. Philippians 2:1 says, if there is any encouragement in Christ, any comfort from love, any participation in the Spirit, any affection and sympathy, complete my joy by being of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interest of others. So how can we have harmony in our relationships? How can we have unity in our relationships? Paul here says the way to do that is to take the focus off of ourselves and to pursue the benefit of other people, to consider their interests and consider them better than others. And another point that Paul makes here is to also think of Jesus and think of who he is and how he lived his life in service to others. But what do you do if the person that you're with is acting like a jerk and is being mean and rude to you? How can you still love them? Well, Paul writes here in the first couple of verses that we have encouragement in Christ and we have comfort from his love. In other words, when we accept Christ into our lives, he gives us his Spirit, and his Spirit helps us to love others. So it's not something that we can produce in ourselves. It's something that the Spirit of God produces within us. So I want to encourage you today in your relationships to find ways to serve and love your family members, to serve your mom and your dad, and to consider not only your own interests, but the interests of those around you.
It's time for 1024.
Hebrews 10:24 reminds us to encourage one another, so we're going to do that again today. And today we're going to encourage Trace. So find ways to encourage him, send him a letter, write him a note, and I think he will like that very much. Also to remind you, on Thursday we're going to be doing another Zoom meeting for our youth group, Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So I look forward to seeing all of you there then. Well, have a great day. God bless.